Hi guys, today I'm going to do a wee merger pattern, a wee kind of terrestrial pattern. It's a guy called Paul Proctor. He uses it for the rivers in tiny sizes. So this is actually quite a bigger one, slightly bigger size, but I can see this working on the loch very, very well. Now, I've tweaked it a wee bit, but I'll talk you through these stages as when I'm doing it. But to me, just looks a great wee fly that's sitting stuck on the surface, copying things like midge, maybe even sedge, drowned flies like a gnat, black gnat, or even a hawthorn. You could add a wee bit of red in here, make it look more like a red legs or a hawthorn fly or something like that, you know, and just see how it goes with that. Okay, so this is a fairly big one. On the rivers, this is probably the biggest you would go. This is a size 12, but I think this will be ideal for the loch. So the hook in the vise is a size 12 Camasan B100. You can use any kind of curved hook that you've got, or even a sedge type hook, you know, a Czech nymph type hook, whatever you've got. Okay, thread, black. So start your thread and take it down the body, touching turns. You're going to tie the abdomen so that it hangs down. It's almost like a clink hammer as well. So you've got a lot of good points going on here. You've got the curved down body. You've got the kind of grizzle hackle, which is going to make it look busy. You've got the CDC wing and the kind of peacock dubbing as well. So black peacock herring. This is actually a melanistic. If you can see it, you see it's that kind of greeny tinge to it. Okay, but you can use anything you want. If you want to use a standard pheasant tail, that's fine. Paul Proctor uses a kind of dubbing with a silver sort of tinsel through it. Check out his own video if you want to see exactly how he ties it. So take your thread back up, and then wind your body, wind your peacock tail. You could put a dub body on this. Pheasant tail. You could put a dub body on this. You could do what you want. Okay. So I wind it right up to cut them all back for the eye, certainly in line with the bar at the point of the hook. Tie that off. And then take your thread down over the top, back up again, just spiral it. That just acts as a rib and protects the herring. So snip that away. Then you're going to get yourself some CDC. So this size of fly I'm putting three medium sized plumes on. So there's my three, tips all lined up. Just wet it just slightly, just enough to sort of hold it together. And you see the curve, you want the curve to be going up the way like that. Okay. So three, pull them all in, get your tips all lined up. And you want the wing just in line with the back of the hook. So pinch and loop that one there. Make sure it stays on the top. Cut that away. Now, on the original fly it doesn't have this tinsel, but I just feel as if a lot of these wee flies have got kind of pearly kind of coloured wings, sparkly wee wings. So what I've got here is, this is some crinkly pearl tinsel. I actually got this for the pound shop. It was like for Christmas decorations or some huge big bag. So what I'm going to do is tie a bit on top there, and then cut that to length, and then just kind of fold them back and tie them on the side. It just acts like a wee kind of, if you can see that, a wee kind of pair of wings. Okay. Next thing you need is a grizzle type hackle. So you can use a genetic. I've got grizzle here, nice long hackles. You could use an ordinary hackle, use a black hackle, whatever you like, but I think the grizzle gives it a wee buzz. So I'm going to tie a piece on, just a bit of feather on here, length of hackle, cut away the waste. Now, peacock kerel might be good here, so you're actually tying like a wee kind of Griffiths knot on the end. It's up to you, right? But I'm going to use some dubbing. Now, this is Prisma one, and it's the peacock. So just a pinch of that. Again, you can change these colours to suit what's kind of hatching in your area. If it's a kind of greyer fly, you could just alter it accordingly. If it's a kind of browner fly, again, alter it accordingly, whatever suits you. Okay, and change the size as well. If you want to go up or down a size, that's entirely up to you. So just building a wee kind of thorax there. Tie that off there, okay? And then wind your hackle through that. Now, about 3 turns. Now don't worry if it looks a bit, this looks probably a wee tad long, but what's going to happen is I'm going to trim the underside so that the hackle is away from the bottom and the fly will sit flat on the surface. So a few wee hitches there, just to hold that out. Take your scissors, cut away the hackle, and then a whip finish. And you can see it's a very quick fly to tie. Once you get set up, you can tie these off loads and loads at a time, okay? So, a couple of whip finishes. Nice and tight. Spot of varnish on there, we'll do that later on. And then take your scissors, come in, cut away the underside. So cut away that hackle underneath. And that causes the fly to sit right down on the surface. So you'll actually have the fly sitting here. Imagine my scissors are the surface. The body hanging down, the split wing sitting on the top, and the hackle kind of working above that. Okay, so that's a variation of Paul Proctor's all-purpose terrestrial. If you want to check out his original fly, have a look on YouTube, you'll find it. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that.